Hello, 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 you guys. I am back. This is Katerina Satori, if you and I never met, and I feel inspired to share with you the sovereignty key number 2. And I'm going to wait a few seconds for people to join. You guys, how do you like my new Egyptian background? I just got that one this week, and I really, really love it. It's so mystical. Let me see who is joining. All the ladies. I see all the ladies. And yes, you guys, I had an eye injury pretty much this entire week, and I still have it, but it's healing. It's healing. So I've been my body has asked me to really go in deep cocoon, and be patient with my healing process. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Holly. Hello. Oh, Jen joined. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. So today is the full moon, and I wanted to share with you guys just a little story and a few ideas about why I see a difficult karma as a powerful gift, and actually a pathway towards your sovereignty, right? And also, I wanted to share with you an invocation or declaration that you can begin invoking your true authentic power without fear of it, because sometimes we can be afraid of our own power, and this comes to really understanding your karmic journey as a soul, right? So let me see. Holly says, I'm excited to hear your insights from the week of less eyesight. That rhymes, girl. That rhymes. Yeah, it was patience for me, and also asking ascended masters for healing. And because it all happened on the right side, you guys. And I'll share with you what I took away from it. It all happened on the right side, which is the masculine, right? And it happened on the right eye. And also I cut my right hand, you guys, twice. So everything kept happening on the right side. And I went to an event with Marcy Locke. When was that? Just a couple days ago. She brought her spiritual teachers, Sandra and Daniel, and basically hosted an event for an evening, just one evening, invited like 70 most incredible beings. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Devin. Hi, ladies. So I'm sharing a story, you guys, how it's all connected. Like nothing really happens to your body by accident, right? The body speaks, communicates. So the body begins speaking to me through this eye thing, right? And at the same day that I was about to go to that spiritual event to see the mastery of Marcy personal spiritual teachers, more things started happening with my right side. Like before I went to drive to San Diego, I cut 2 fingers on my right hand. So I'm paying attention to these, little moments, right? Because everything is a clue if you pay attention to look for it, right? So I arrived to the event, and they begin this process of really helping people understand that we have many programs that run us, right? Subconscious programs. It can be example of, I am not loved, or I'm not worthy, or everything that I achieve must be hard, right? Struggle means I matter. All of these really conflicting inner programs that are deeply buried in subconscious mind, and you can't pinpoint them. You can't just access it through the mindset or through the willpower, right? You guys, that's why I do so much work on the subconscious level with my clients, with myself consistently, because it's literally like looking for a misfiring program in the software of your body and identifying it and deleting it, right? And letting it go and rewiring it. Really powerful stuff, you guys. So I arrived to that event. Hi, Cheryl, my dear. Hi, darling. So I'm sharing a story how I arrived to this event, you guys, with Marcy's spiritual teachers. And the first thing they do, they opened the evening with visualization, and they take you to one of your lifetimes. They just say, just, be guided through this process, imagination, imagine that you are in one of your past lifetimes. Whatever comes up in the imagination, that's where you need to remember. And you guys, the moment that she began this guiding process, I saw myself kind of like 15th, 16th century, because how I could tell that by the way I was dressed. I was dressed in one of those 15th, 16th century dresses, and I saw I was in the square. There were people around me, and I was in the square, and my right hand was put kind of like on a stand. And in the next image, I see my hand being chopped off. Not a pleasant image to see when you arrive to an event to do some spiritual healing work, and that's the first thing I saw, you guys. It was very graphic, and I was like, oh God, I'm gonna remember this. It's so graphic. And the message that I got was, my hand was chopped because I owned my voice that particular lifetime, and I spoke something, a message of truth, message of some kind of a bold message. And how many lifetimes that all of us had, that we were persecuted for our gifts, or that we were punished or burnt on the stake, on a stake, right? Being sent into exile. You guys, lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes, and all of these memories are stored where? In Akashic records, the universal data, right, of information. So you can access it. But the reason I'm telling you that the story, you guys, the unconscious programs of fearing your own power, you may have it not even from this lifetime. It can keep running from parallel lifetimes, because, there's really no such thing as past lifetime. It's all parallel, all happening at the same time. And we are bound by time in this 3D reality, right? So thank you for all these hearts, you guys. So that's been happening, I've been just sitting with it. And then I got to come up on stage and to receive a direct healing work from Marcy's teacher. It was such a blessing and such a gift. And she basically found the program that was running me, that it was not safe to own my voice. It was not safe to, and when she asked me, she's like, what do you want to work on? And I said, I know there's this energy, there's this frequency in my subconscious. It shows up like, there's this fear about really allowing the transmission to come through, almost like buffering it up a little bit. And then she says, how many of you guys can relate to this? And everybody raised their hands, right? Because it's just, if you are drawn to a living, conscious, awakened life, and especially if you're devoted your life to serving others and really contributing to the world, you can count. There have been lifetimes and lifetimes where you were persecuted for your voice. So really powerful stuff, you guys. And how it ties in to sovereignty. Well, imagine that unconscious program runs you, and the more you allow yourself to feel that authentic, genuine power, right? If the unconscious program runs you, you can block your fullest expression of it. It's almost like too much power. You don't know what to do with it because you felt powerless most of your life. This is why, you guys, as a soul, we choose specific conditions when we come to this reality, right? So my own personal path to sovereignty began from a place of deep, deep disempowerment. And the only reason, you guys, I'm passionate about this topic is because every single part of that journey, I had to earn back my power. It was never given to me, right? And there were so many examples and so many situations in my life where I misused my power. you know? And our power, you guys, especially for women, you know, we have sexual power, right? That we can easily misuse. We have emotional power, we have financial power, intellectual power, right? So all of these situations in the past, you know, if you as a soul, you chose a very disempowering family, you know, where your parents would put you down, right? Or your environment was very disempowering. The reason as a soul you would choose that difficult karma, so you had this hunger to claim back your true power, to claim it back, to earn it back. You know what I mean? So if that's your karmic lesson, as a soul, you would choose a very disempowering beginning. And that's how it was for me, you guys. You know, some of you know my story. Came from Soviet Russia, and really how I can describe my childhood as instability. The core frequency of my childhood was instability. You know, like waiting for another shoe to drop. Like experienced a little bit of stability, and some kind of a intense emotional event happens. Like my mom would divorce 5 times, right? Every stepdad that I would live with was crazier than the previous one. All kind of abuse and all of that. So as a soul, imagine I chose, my oversoul orchestrated and chose all of these characters, all of these events, and a very turbulent beginning. So I experienced this contrast of feeling so disempowered and seeing in my reality all these examples of how a life would look like if you sell your power, right? If you misuse it, if you never claim it, if you never earn it, if you believe that you never have a choice. And then it's like a rubber band. There comes a moment when the soul awakens, when the body awakens, when the soul awakens to a true potential, right? When your awakening begins, you begin to unlock your spiritual power. So the reason I felt inspired to share this with you guys is that your difficult circumstances, whatever is happening for you right now, is truly, truly, truly ordained gift. And the more you see it, you guys, the more you love what is. How Byron Katie, one of my beloved teachers, Byron Katie, she says, loving what is. You know, sometimes we want a new chapter in life so badly that we begin to look down on what we have now and almost curse it, you know, because if we judge what we have right now, we put a curse, we put a spell on it. I get emotional. I don't know why, you guys. I just had this wave of emotion. Just maybe for somebody it's really relative, but it's almost like, you know, the mind tries to trick you that if you judge the chapter that you have, you're gonna get to the next better chapter faster. But it's an illusion. It's a lie of an anxious mind. It's a lie of the small ego mind. The truth is, every single chapter of your life is divinely ordained and orchestrated by your oversoul, by the divine architect of your life path. And when you learn to see the gift in every challenge, in every test, and every initiation, you know, asking yourself, what is this disempowering experience teaches me? Right? What is this challenge teaching me? Super simple, you guys, but what I found from my personal experience, when I love and accept a present situation in whatever area in my life, and I see it with deep humility, seen as a powerful, powerful gift from my soul, then my soul moves me to the next chapter so much faster because I don't resist and I don't judge what is, right? And then another way, you guys, is whenever something is happening, right, that looks like a disempowering situation, I ask myself this question: Where have I been misusing my power? Where have I been misusing my power? And you can look, because how I understand return to sovereignty, you guys, I wrote it down in order to not to forget. This is how I understand it. To claim back and express your power with great integrity. To claim back and express your power with great integrity. This is the reason why I mentioned, there's this path of earning back your power, right? It's not something that you take by force. It's not something that you just walk over others and take it, right? That creates a lot more karma. But to earn back your true power with great integrity, that means when you learn to transmute your karmic situations one by one, meeting your survival fears one by one with great integrity, loving what is, honoring the struggle, honoring the initiation, honoring each test, right? And your life really turns into a mystical experience, you guys. It really, really does. So integrity, and that's something that I've learned from in the evening with Marcy's spiritual teachers. They said, you know what integrity means? Integrity stands for integration. Integration. And I thought it was really powerful. The true power unlocks when you really begin to live and emanate an integrated way, an integrated essence of you, right? And how do you come to integration, you guys? Asking yourself, where have I given away my power, right? Where have I misused my power? And every time you dare to inquire, your subconscious mind will show it to you. Your subconscious mind is just looking for an opportunity to help you see where have you misused your power. And when you see specific moment or your awareness gives you that clarity, the next step is to forgive yourself and to recommit to expressing your full power with true integrity. You see how it works, you guys? At least that's what I found, And I also remember so today is the full moon, right? I promised to share with you a little declaration that you can affirm that will help you expand your true authentic power. But one day I went and I had an astrology reading with one of my favorite astrologists, and she says, it was 2 years ago, it was also on the full moon, it was really interesting. And she said, on the full moon, it's a really powerful time to release every single instance, every single experience of you misusing your power. And it was so powerful, you guys. I did this whole ritual where I would do the forgiveness ceremony with myself and asking my oversoul, asking the divine great spirit, asking my body for forgiveness. Because usually when we misuse our power, you guys, who is gonna take the beating? It's the body, Every time we're out of integrity, the body stores it because the body is recording machine. The body is recording device. There is no, it's almost like, even if nobody knows about particular instance of misintegrity, the body records that moment. So it's only going to be a matter of time when the body will bring it to your awareness. And it will be like a tap on the shoulder, or it will be shake up, or it will be a big catalytic event, right? Illness, death, catastrophe, loss. And all of this experience, I'm not just saying that all of those experiences always have root in misintegrity. And there is something to be aware, that every time we misuse our power, the body pays the price, right? Yes, Patty says, oh my God, my body deserves the best. So true. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, you guys. So it's a process of inquiry, and the full moon, what a great opportunity to Ask for forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness for your body, for your divine spirit. Ask for forgiveness from yourself for every single instance where you misused your power, and it's maybe misuse of power. Your intuition was guiding you to take action on something, and you let the mind get in the way, right? Or serendipity was presented to you, synchronicity presented to you, and you ignored the sign, right? So little instances like that. But here's affirmation for you, darlings. I felt into that one today. It's so powerful. On a full moon, you can say, I give myself permission to expand in my true power with integrity. I give myself permission to expand into my true power with great integrity. And one more time. I give myself permission to expand into my true power with great integrity. And imagine having that as a theme for your next week. Giving yourself permission to expand without compromising, without selling your soul, without taking it from others, without taking anything by force, right? And remaining in that state of inquiry. What needs to be forgiven? What needs to be released? Because today is the full moon. And also today, you guys, it's a 11/11 portal. Don't ask me how it works, but some powerful numerologists calculating that. But every full moon is a gateway. Every new moon is a gateway. So 11/11 is manifestation portal. What do you desire to manifest? What would your life look like if you really gave yourself permission to expand? What would your life look like if you really chose to operate at your full, authentic, true power? I love asking myself these questions because the question will give direction to your subconscious mind. And you may be drawn to a book, to a class, to an event, to a conversation, or to simply, some good contemplative time. I give myself permission to expand. Oh, but you know what? Express wanted to come up. So if you joined just a little bit later, you guys, I was sharing a story, how I saw one of my parallel lifetimes where I was brutally punished for speaking my voice, and the power of clearing that, identifying these programs. And you have that access too, you guys. You being with incredible awakened teachers, being in their aura is a powerful gift you can give to yourself. And ultimately, I always encourage you to do that on a daily basis. Asking your subconscious mind, where have I misused my power? And you close your eyes and you just wait for an answer. And an image comes, or a thought comes. And as long as you stay with that and really trust what you hear, trust what you receive, journal about it, keep asking. If nothing comes up, here's time to be patient with that. Keep asking and keep asking. So let me look at your comments, because I just kind of shared from the heart, you guys. Integration. Hello, Sister Hain. Hi, darlings. I've missed you guys. It has been a week since I haven't seen you, right, on live streams. I definitely missed you. I feel like I love connecting with you like this from the heart. And also just really honoring everything that the body speaks in sometimes in the way that we least expect, like my eye initiation, right? And I just kept surrendering. I kept waiting for that message. And I waited for that message for almost a week. And I went to that event and I saw the past life, kind of a regression experience, and it all became clear. So whatever the body gives you the signal, honor it and inquire about it. Wow, Charles says, this is my favorite of all your life love streams. Really, Charles? Ah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, you guys. Honoring every part of your karma. Your karma is your biggest gift. And when you begin to see yourself as an alchemist, you begin to learn how to transmute your karma. You guys, just a reminder, you probably know this already. Just a reminder, how do you transmute an energy is by first courageously witnessing it. You know, like I love connecting the dots. I love reviewing my past from the place of reference, as Yvonne de la Flor loves to say. You know, she says, past is the thing of reference. So it's like a reference file for you, right? So I love connecting the dots. And your oversoul and your higher self, your divine architect, have never sent you an experience randomly. Like every single experience you have in your life serves your dharma, your divine blueprint. But when we don't understand the power of the karma and we resist it or judge what's happening, then we get locked into that experience even deeper, you guys. And it becomes like this karmic wheel, karmic hamster wheel, right? That's why the power of forgiveness and inquiring about these limiting programs that run your subconscious mind is so powerful. Yeah, so powerful. Yeah, Charles says live streams. Yeah, love streams. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah, darling. So that's a little bit, you know, just a little share with you, and giving yourself permission to expand. So incredible. And I feel that's it. I feel complete on this note. Thank you for sharing this time with me on a Saturday, day of Saturn, right? And what a fantastic opportunity to walk through a manifestation portal of 11/11 today. And Virgo full moon asks us to awaken the healer within, awaken the wisdom within, right? And it's so incredible, you guys. I'm a full of very grounded optimism for the time we live in. And I live a very mystical life and very contemplative life. I don't really watch news. I don't have a television for many years. And at the same time, I keep my eye on events, what's happening in the world. And no matter the turbulence, I have deep and grounding optimism. You know why? Because we live in a time where ancient wisdom awakens in our hearts. You know, when I talk about sovereignty, even if you never heard that word, your body knows, your cells recognize that because it's a frequency. How I understand sovereignty, you guys, it's your ability to really self-govern. It's the ultimate self-mastery of domain of your life, you know, where it's not the domain runs you. You are a master of your domain. And it's a vision and aspiration of mine that more and more people discover that inside their hearts, inside their souls, and begin to honor the path, because the path is, we each have a different path, right? But every single part of your karmic journey is a wonderful, wonderful gift. And the most difficult one is usually what ignites the biggest hunger for transformation, right? I love you guys so much. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Be blessed. Give yourself permission to expand, to release, to connect with your heart on this portal. And be bold in your manifestation too. What would you manifest if you really remembered that you are a truly divine sovereign being? What would you ask for the benefit of all humanity? If you tune into that, then what you will intend to manifest will be very different if you don't ask those questions. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bless you.